Hello and welcome. We're going to talk about a quiet question that I think every single one of us has faced on our learning journey. It's the kind of question that pops up late at night when you're all alone with your thoughts, and the answer to it, well, that's the real key to making progress.
So I want you to just picture this scene for a moment. It's late in the evening. The rest of the world is pretty much gone to bed.
And the room you're in is completely quiet. There's only one real source of light, right? It's the soft glow from a laptop screen, maybe lighting up the face of someone who's completely focused, someone just like you. And it's in this quiet focus, in this stillness, that a question starts to bubble up from the back of your mind. It's that classic late-night question, born from this mix of excitement about what you're learning and maybe a little bit of fear that you're not moving fast enough. And the question itself is simple, but wow, it can feel heavy. You're asking yourself, am I ready for the hands-on part? Should I just jump in and start the lab, or am I just wasting time reading and watching all these videos? To answer that, let's explore two different stories, two different paths. First up, let's meet someone who answers that question with a very quick yes. This is the story of the impatient learner. So, meet Ryan. Ryan is just full of energy. He's watched a handful of videos, he's feeling that buzz you get from new information, and without even thinking twice, he just dives headfirst into a lab. And almost instantly, he hits a wall. There are screens all over the place, buttons and options he's never seen before. And pretty soon, the error messages start popping up, one after another after another. He's clicking around like crazy trying to fix things, but it's no use, because none of it actually makes any sense to him yet. You know, there's actually a name for what Ryan is experiencing. It's called confused efficiency. It means you're super busy, you're doing a lot of stuff, but you're not actually learning anything meaningful. You're just kind of following instructions without understanding the why behind any of it. But, there is another way, a quieter, more thoughtful path. So let's meet our second character. This is the intentional learner. This is Emma. Now, just like Ryan, she's really excited to learn. But Emma's approach is different. She waits. And it's so important to get this. She's not waiting because she's slow or because she's not motivated. She's waiting because she is being intentional.
Before she even thinks about opening a lab, Emma asks herself a completely different question. See, she's not asking, am I ready for hands-on? Her question goes way deeper. She's asking, do I really, truly understand what this whole thing is trying to do on a basic level?
And Emma's question, well, that leads us right to the heart of this entire idea. Her approach shows us that readiness isn't just some vague feeling. Nope, it's actually a series of clear signals you can look for. So let's dive into these 3 signals of readiness. So think of these free signals as your own personal checklist. Number 1, can you explain the main idea in simple terms? 2, when something goes wrong, do you have a general idea of where to even start looking for the problem? And 3, can you react to those problems with curiosity instead of just panic? When you put them side by side like this, the difference is just night and day, isn't it? The unready learner is just memorizing steps. Emma can actually explain the concepts. The unready learner needs to find an exact step-by-step fix, while Emma just knows which area to start investigating. The unready learner panics when something breaks. Emma stays calm and starts to dig in. Okay, so now it's your turn. Let's make this personal. Take a second for a really honest check-in. Can you explain this stuff in your own words without using a bunch of jargon? Do you really get the big picture, the end-to-end flow? Do you know why all the different pieces are even there? And can you look at a problem without that immediate feeling of being totally lost? Be honest here. Your answers tell you everything. So once Emma could honestly say yes to those questions, her moment arrived. The right moment. And her experience, as you can imagine, was completely different from Ryan's. When Emma finally opens up her lab, the screens aren't scary. They feel familiar because she actually understands the concepts they represent. And when an error pops up, it doesn't feel random. It feels logical because she understands the process that must have broken. Fixing it isn't about memorizing some random command. It's about applying what she understands. And here is the most important part of the entire story. The lab was exactly the same for Ryan and Emma. The tech, the buttons, the potential errors, none of that was different. The lab didn't change. Emma changed. Readiness, you see, is something that happens inside of you. And that brings us to the big lesson here. It's a truth that can save you so much time and frustration. Understanding has to come first, always. Think of it like this. Hands-on practice is where you go to connect the dots, to solidify the concepts you already get. It is not where you go to build the foundation from zero. If that foundation is shaky, jumping into hands-on work is only going to make you feel more confused. And I really want you to let this next idea sink in. There's no prize for being the first one to start. There's no award for jumping into the lab before anyone else. The only real reward is the progress you make by starting when you are truly ready. Please remember this, because it's the exact opposite of what most people think. Hands-on practice, it doesn't teach you understanding. It's actually the other way around. It's your understanding that makes the hands-on practice effective. Your understanding transforms it from a frustrating, confusing chore into a powerful, meaningful way to learn. So wait for understanding. Then you can begin.